Welcome back to Creature Carnage, where we dive into the fascinating, the adorable, and the downright bizarre. Today, we're going to meet a creature so unique, so otherworldly, that it almost defies explanation. Hold on to your fins, folks, because we're about to dive into the world of the axolotl. Today, we're talking about one of the coolest, most bizarre creatures on the planet, the axolotl. Now, I know what you're thinking. What the heck is an axolotl? Is it a fish? A lizard? An alien from another dimension? Well, it's none of those, but also kind of all of them at the same time. The axolotl is a type of salamander, but unlike most salamanders that transform into land-dwelling adults, the axolotl stays in its aquatic larval stage its whole life. That's right, it's like a teenager who refuses to grow up, and we're here for it. Scientifically speaking, the axolotl is Ambystoma mexicanum, but you can call it a walking fish or the Mexican walking fish, even though it's not actually a fish. Confusing, right? Stick with me. It's about to get even weirder. The axolotl is native to just one place on Earth, the ancient murky canals and lakes of Xochimilco, near Mexico City. These waterways were once part of a vast network of lakes that dominated the Valley of Mexico. But as cities grew and land was drained for agriculture, the axolotl's habitat shrank, making it one of the most critically endangered animals on the planet. These little guys used to be the apex predators of their ecosystem, munching on insects, small fish, and whatever else they could get their gills on. But now, thanks to pollution, invasive species, and habitat destruction, they're hanging on by a thread. Yet despite all this, axolotls are still thriving in one place, our hearts. All right, let's break down what makes the axolotl so mind-blowingly unique. First up, check out these frilly, feather-like structures sticking out of its head. These are the axolotl's gills, and unlike most amphibians that lose their gills as they mature, axolotls keep them for life. It's like wearing your graduation cap to every job interview for the rest of your life. They just never take them off. And those limbs, talk about regeneration. If an axolotl loses a leg, it can just grow it back. Not only that, but they can regenerate their heart, spinal cord, tail, and even parts of their brain. Imagine if humans could do that. If you lose your arm, no worries, just pop out a new one in a few months. The axolotl's real claim to fame, though, is something called neoteny. While most salamanders go through a metamorphosis, from a water-bound larva to a land-dwelling adult, the axolotl never makes that transition. It stays in its larval form forever, complete with gills, tail, and that adorable, permanently wide-eyed expression. It's like a Peter Pan of the animal world. It refuses to grow up, and honestly, who wouldn't if you could stay this cute forever? This eternal youth is what makes the axolotl such a fascinating creature to scientists. Studying these little guys might help us unlock the secrets of aging, tissue regeneration, and maybe even how to stay forever young ourselves. Axolotls aren't just popular with aquarium enthusiasts. They're also the darlings of the scientific community. Researchers have been studying them for years, trying to figure out the genetic mechanisms behind their amazing regenerative abilities. Some believe that understanding how axolotls regrow their limbs could one day lead to breakthroughs in human medicine. But the axolotl hasn't just captured the hearts of scientists, it's made a splash in pop culture too. These critters have been featured in video games like Minecraft, where they're adorable little allies that can help you in underwater battles. They've also appeared in movies, cartoons, and even anime. And let's not forget the endless stream of axolotl memes flooding the internet. Axolotls have become a symbol of resilience, cuteness, and just plain weirdness. And who doesn't love that? But it's not all fun and games. The axolotl is critically endangered in the wild, with fewer than 1,000 left in its natural habitat. Thankfully, there are incredible conservation efforts underway to save these little legends. Scientists and conservationists are working to restore the Xochimilco canals, breed axolotls in captivity and raise awareness about their plight. I had the amazing opportunity to visit Xochimilco and see these efforts firsthand. It's a tough battle, but with enough support, we can help ensure that these incredible creatures don't just survive, but thrive for generations to come. So, after all this, you might be thinking, hey, I want an axolotl of my own. And I don't blame you. They're super cute and make great pets. But there are a few things you need to know before you dive into the world of axolotl ownership. First off, axolotls need a cold water environment, ideally between 60 and 64 degrees Fahrenheit, 16 to 18 degrees Celsius. They're not like your average tropical fish that can handle warmer waters. Also, they need a lot of space to move around. Think at least a 20-gallon tank for a single axolotl. And don't forget about diet. Axolotls are carnivores, so they'll need a variety of protein-rich foods like earthworms, bloodworms, and even specially formulated axolotl pellets. And remember, no sharp objects in the tank. These little guys have delicate skin and can easily get injured. Most importantly, do your research. Axolotls are a long-term commitment, living up to 15 years or more with proper care. So if you're ready for the responsibility, they can be an incredibly rewarding pet. Thanks for watching, Creature fans. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss another upload. If you have any ideas for the next video, please leave a comment below. Until next time, stay curious.